Okay, welcome everyone to the Thursday, May 7th, 2020 Inland Wetlands Watercourses and Conservation Commission meeting. I just have a few things to read before I'll turn it over to you, Rich, to start. I have the Pete, Shalecki, Rich, and Doug unmuted as of right now. And then I'll mute and unmute people as we go along. And we're gonna do roll call, so if everyone can say their name, and then we'll do the same thing when we're voting, kind of say your name and yay or nay when we're voting, when that time comes. Let's see. This is a web-based meeting, so we are operating under the following procedure. This session is being audio recorded just like every other Inland Wetlands and Watercourses Commission meeting. Please be advised that today we are also recording the video of the proceedings. I'm sharing my screen to show you the documents. To ensure sound quality, the default rule for this meeting is that everyone will remain on mute. Commissioners and staff will generally remain on mute except when speaking or voting. Applicants and members of the public should have their video off. During public hearings, all of the normal rules, including stating and now spelling your name and address, still apply. We will read the public hearing rules at the start of the first public hearing of the meeting. Please use the raise your hand feature for staff to know that you've raised your hand to speak. If you are speaking at this meeting and have an exhibit to submit to the commission which was not distributed in advance of the meeting with the rest of the materials, indicate so, and that you wish to submit that exhibit. You will need to provide a description of the exhibit so the commission and all members of the public may review it. In addition, you will be required to email the exhibit or take a photograph and email it to me, and I'll include it in the permanent records of the commission. Members of the public may only speak during an open public hearing. If a member of the public speaks outside of a public hearing or creates an audio or video disruption, they may be ejected from the meeting upon recommendation of staff or the chair. So with that, I will turn it over to you, Rich, to call the meeting to order.
Call this meeting of the Thursday, May 7th Inland Wetlands Watercourse meeting to order. A roll call has been taken, and everyone here will be voting.
So, Rich, this is Doug. Just a point of order. Are we quorate with only 3 members?
I thought we had more than 3 members. We got
Hello?
actually, we need 4, don't we?
I think Dave Poor's on.
Dan, we need 4 members.
Yeah, is Dave Poor on here now?
I don't see him.
Who?
Unless that's the 860-608-4294 number.
Yes.
Yes, that's me.
Okay, so now there are 4 of us.
Okay. So David Poor is online, is that correct?
Oh, no, wait, that's Bob. That's Bob McCoy.
Yeah. But I'm not seeing anything. I'm just getting audio.
All right, so that's Bob. Can you identify yourself?
Yes, I'm Robert McCoy, 1 Nancy Lane, Norwich.
Perfect. That's
Thanks,
all
Bob.
we need to know. Okay, we are quorate. You're right.
Okay, so a roll call has been taken, and we have a quorum. Do we have approval for last month's meeting minutes?
In March.
March's, yes.
Pete Shalecki, motion to approve.
I'll second.
There's a motion on the table. All in favor? Doug Lee?
Aye.
David Poor, I'm sorry, Bob McCoy,
Yes,
Rick Morel, yes, and Peter.
Yay, yes.
yeah.
The motion has been approved. Any opposed? Hearing none, so moved. Communications,
Okay, moving on. Yes, we have one communication. I have a civil summons. The city is being named in a lawsuit regarding the Dunham Street project that was approved by Wetlands as one of the number of commissions it went through. I'd just say, as of right now, the project hasn't even started yet. And if anybody on the commission wants to call and talk to me individually about it, feel free to, and I'll just leave it at that. We don't want to have to go into executive session tonight. I don't have the ability to do that.
okay. Public hearings, none. Old business, IWWCC number 20-07, 612 West Thames Street.
Yes. This is an application for a 2-lot re-subdivision of a parcel with an existing dwelling. Proposed improvements include a wetlands crossing for sewer and drainage installation and other site improvements that take place in the upland review area for the development of the lot. It's property and application of PPFR LLC, aka Kiran Parekh. Principal, Assessor's Map 129, Block 1, Lot 24, Zone Multifamily. And Rich, I have Pete Parent, who's the engineer for the applicant, on the line, and I can unmute him to present if you'd like.
Yes, please.
Pete, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, so if you want me to move around, just kind of direct me and I'll move the PDF around to wherever you're talking about. Does that work for you?
I think where you've got it right now is a good spot. For the
Okay.
record, Pete Parent with CHA Consulting, formerly CME Associates, representing the applicant PPFR LLC. So we are looking at re-subdividing the lot known as 612 West Thames Street, which is located on the south side of Route 32, almost directly across from the Norwich Inn and Spa, and just west of the driveway for the Cove View Towers. This lot was originally created by a subdivision of the lot that the Cove View Towers is on. And at the time of that subdivision, they chose to strike the line between the two parcels along an existing wetland that drains a small pond that sits on top of the hill here towards Trading Cove Drive. So what the applicant is looking to do at this point is basically divide off a parcel associated with the existing house 612 so that they can sell the house lot and still retain the rest of the lot for future development. So we're looking to maintain a access drive width off of West Thames Street and get our regulated frontage there, and then give the rest of the frontage to the house lot as it is septic in the house and the driveway kind of already expand over most of the frontage on Route 32. The lot does also have some frontage on Trading Cove Drive. Access off of that would be difficult given the topography, but it is a second point of potential access. When the lot was subdivided off of Cove View Towers, they provided easements for the connection to the sanitary sewer and the storm drainage system that was installed down to the municipal systems in Trading Cove Drive as part of the Cove View Towers project. So any future development on the parcel to remain will require a wetlands crossing to access those services. So we've got a conceptual site plan drawn up here for a residential development that would require the extension of that sewer line below code view across the wetlands and up to the future development. And that would be required for sewer and is also an availability for drainage, water, and electric telecommunication, and other utilities would come off of the Route 32 side. And also, based on where that pond and wetland system is situated within how the lots are divided, any driveway would likely require work within the upland review area, as well as the installation of the utilities would require additional work in the upland review area. So for a detail on the wetlands crossing, the only thing that we would change from our typical details, instead of backfilling the sewer or the drain line with crushed stone and sand, we would call out to have that be backfilled with non-free draining material, so that we don't create a drain of that wetland and essentially allow the wetland soils to drain into the trench for utility and then down the hill, and basically eliminate any kind of wetland function there. So if anybody has any questions, I'd be happy to answer them, but that's the long and the short of it.
Dan, do you have any comments?
I would just say that we had, from the original submission, it's changed quite a bit. We've had a lot of back and forth, a lot of communication with the city engineer's office, with MPU, with the zoning officer, and we're satisfied at this point. I posted everyone's comments online in the folder for you to see. Everyone's fine with how it lays now, and the city engineer is fine with the E&S bond that was suggested.
Shall we start with Doug? Do you have any questions?
No, I don't have any questions at this time.
Peter?
Nope, not at this time.
Robert?
No, no questions.
Is there a
And
motion?
Dave Core, I believe, is on the call now, Rich.
Okay. Dave, were you able to participate in the proceedings here? Were you able to listen in, see what was presented?
I was, and I have no questions as well.
Okay. Do I hear a motion to approve IWWCC 20-07?
This is Doug, so moved.
Pete
This
Chaleky,
is Dave,
second.
second.
Okay, let's start once again with Doug. Motion on the table that has been seconded. Do you say yes or no?
I say yes.
Peter?
Yes.
Robert?
Yes,
David?
Yes.
The motion has approved unanimously. Dan, that brings us to new business.
Yes. One moment, please. New business. I have two quick things. If you'll remember, around this time last year, the Department of Public Works submitted an application to the state DEEP to treat the milfoil in the pond, in Mohegan Park Spalding Pond. So they're doing another treatment this year. We received their application that they had sent to DEEP as a notification, and we also have one for Kaiser Pond, which is located at 89 St. Regis, for the same type of treatment. So they're just required to notify the commission when that treatment's going to happen.
Okay.
And that's all I have for
So
new
we
business.
don't have, okay. And that brings up other business.
Nothing at this time. No violations as well.
Violations. Do I hear a move to
No, sir.
adjourn?
Yep. I'll move it.
That's Bob.
Is there a second?
Bob,
This is
Yeah.
Doug, second.
Going around the table one more time. Doug, motion on the table. Do you approve or disapprove?
Approve.
Approve. Peter, approve.
yes.
Approve.
Bob,
Approve.
David,
Approved.
unanimous. Thank you, gentlemen, very much for taking your time and joining us at this virtual remote meeting.
Welcome.
Thank you, everyone. Have a good night and
Thanks,
stay
Dan.
safe.
Yep.
You too. Thank you.